Adam is the youngest of three kids, all of whom work as estate packers. It's a family tradition. His mom and dad met at the factory smiling to each other over the conveyor belt. As he walked to the factory that day, a handful of people occupied the sidewalk outside the factory holding signs. Usually Adam paid very little attention to them, but this time his sister Maggie waited for him outside the main entrance, waving her glasses on a chain, the old item she bought at the factory store, pointing them towards the protesters. "I don't understand what they're protesting. It's just stuff. We all have to have stuff," Maggie mumbled to Adam as they passed the hallway with the portrait of their grandmother Gertrude hanging on the wall. Gertrude was one of the founders of the factory during the war. Adam walked into a room containing the pile of estate that arrived on Monday. He had a system, first separating large items from medium-sized and small ones, then giving full attention to each pile. The large pile was mostly clothing and some small furniture. The medium pile had some electronics, books, glasses and wigs. The small pile had an assortment of jewelry, buttons, teeth, cosmetics and pins. Sorting estates was a hard job, but Adam was proud of it. After all, he was providing things people needed. At the end of shift, one of the protesters approached Adam and asked him what his job was at the factory. He glanced at her. "Estate packer," he said reluctantly, and started walking away. "Have you ever wondered why there are so many teeth in the stuff you sift through?" she yelled after him. No, he never wondered. Using stuff was just something he did since he was young, and it never occurred to him why human teeth are not the usual stuff people leave behind. The protester's question opened a box he didn't know was there, and Adam's mind got flooded with one thought after another. He knew the stuff came from the others, but what was happening to the others wasn't clear to him. Why were there so many baby clothes? Do children of the others die more often? And don't the others pass on their estate to family and friends the way we do? Adam stared at his old keychain. It was a bunch of tooth pearls shaved into cubes, glued together into a plate, which was then rounded and an ahimsa sign etched into it. He had this keychain since he was a boy, but all of a sudden it felt funny in his hand. "Do you know what happens to the others before their estate is transported to us?" he asked Sam, moving his beer bottle back and forth in the little puddle it created. "They die, their estate is gathered and brought to us. We sort them, package them, and distribute them to our people." Sam shrugged and took a long sip from his beer. "But what about the teeth? Why are there teeth among the stuff?" "The executors removed the teeth, I guess. Why do you care? They are the others." "I don't know, it just seems cruel to kill them for their stuff, you know? We need their stuff, and if the executors didn't do their job, you wouldn't have yours." Adam got quiet for a second. "I took a look online, and people say we can get new stuff from elsewhere, and I guess I can get a job at one of the factories that makes stuff that don't come from—" "I don't get it," Sam exclaimed loudly. "If you want to use stuff, just use the real things, or go live in the woods. Why do you have to emulate the stuff of the others?" Adam didn't have an answer. His keychain was burning in his pocket. Small creators like me rely on people like you to share our content. That's the only way more people discover what we do. So if you liked this short video, please consider grabbing the link and posting it wherever you hang out online. Thank you.